So, our next guy coming to the stage is a guy who hasn't performed on our stage before. Make him feel very welcome. Andy Unteed.
Hey guys. Watson loves it. Never done this before, so. Oh, I don't want to feel bad for me. Just doing it for fun. It's free, right? So I figured this is a good time in my life to do it. I recently sort of got laid off a little bit. Don't feel bad for that either. No, fuck that job. Hate it. So yeah, fuck yeah. So now I'm doing like the unemployment thing. It's a pretty sweet gig. And so my job is to get a job, I guess. As long as I suck at that job, I keep getting paid every week. Yeah. So my mom keeps sending me like stupid desk jobs that like don't even pay as much as my unemployment. No, I'm not doing that. So, I gotta do 2 applications a week. Applied for NASA. But I wrote on my cover letter, I was like, man, if you're not sending me to space, I don't even want that job. So I had to do 2. The other one, I applied for that show Naked and Afraid. They like send you to some cool place and you have to survive for 21 days. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So at like the end of the week, I'm either going somewhere really cool or getting a check. I'm alright with either of those. Yeah, I think that's the end of that one. So I'm pretty tall, I guess. If I ever forget that, there's always like complete strangers that'll come up to me everywhere I go and remind me. And they'll say the exact 3 same things. It's pretty evenly distributed. First one, they tell me, you're tall. Like, people just come up to me, you're tall. I mean, that'd be fine, but they expect a response. It's like, you're tall. Your turn. Okay. You're tall. Grass is green, sky's blue. You want to keep going and get into some really deep shit? Life is energy. I don't know, it's really annoying. You shouldn't tell people they're tall. They know it. It's like, if you tell a girl she's pretty, like, she's trying to be pretty, so it's like a compliment, right? You tell someone they're tall, like, yeah, no shit. You have hair. So the other thing people say to me is, do you play basketball? So then I actually have to respond, like, this is a question, like, but then I feel bad because I don't really play basketball. Like, when I was supposed to be honing my basketball skills, I was playing Magic the Gathering and I was in marching band. Like, yeah, sorry, I mean, I guess I wasted all this, but do what I want, fuck you. And the third thing people ask me is, how tall are you? So they have to put a number on it, quantify it, but like I kind of ran out of clever responses, like, yeah, I'm about this tall, like, taller than you. Now I just tell people in like angry voice, I'm 6'6" and a half. It was fun. And the other thing I'd talk about, I've been arrested like a retarded amount of times. Just dumb shit. I've never done anything bad, really. Like, I got a couple of DUIs. Like, some people think that's the worst shit in the world, but I'm not telling anyone. Man, I think .08 is like pretty low for a limit. Like, seriously, I can't even drive after like 6 p.m. Man, I got places to be. I gotta get dinner later. But all the other times I've been arrested, it's pretty much attributed to the exact same things. Being a smartass to the police officer. Can't help myself. It's like, you have to go to jail, you have to pay tickets, it's really not even worth it. But just can't help myself. So, last time I got in trouble, it's been a while, I'm too old for that shit now, I'm 30, but yeah, last summer, so, oh god, this is so bad, alright. So I was trying to bang this girl and she invited me to go camping. Yeah, that sounds fun, I guess. It's around here, like Elkhorn Lake, there's a little pond right below it in the campgrounds. So I was like, yeah, alright, let's do that and we'll see what happens. So it was her and her girlfriend that drove me up, so far so good, like me and two girls, hell yeah, let's do this. So we showed up there and it was just, there's some shit outside, alright. It was just, sorry. So we showed up and it was just a bunch of dudes, like, man, we showed up there and these dudes were already drunk. They were just being obnoxious, like, oh god, terrible stuff. They were like breaking bottles on the lake and pond and all this shit and like just being drunk douchebags. Like way younger crowd and they're all just like, you know, trying to have a big dick competition with get these two girls, because there's two girls and a dude fest. So I was like, fuck this, I'm just gonna get drunk and go fishing, try to catch a fish, drink a bunch of beer. Then I don't know, there are also a bunch of Mennonites there, so I'm pretty sure that they called the forest rangers or whatever. So they came up, and I've been arrested so many times. When I get drunk and I'm around any sort of official people, it's bad news. Like, it's bad news. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna control myself this time. Like, I'm too old for this. I'm not gonna get arrested. So, because they were being douchebags and yeah, whatever. So I was like, all right, I'll talk to the police, whatever. Like, these guys are young, they don't know what they're doing. So, man, so these forest rangers, I'm pretty sure were sent straight from hell just to test me. Like, I hadn't been arrested in a while. Like, all right, I'm gonna be fine. All right. So they come up and they immediately pin me as like the ringleader of all these fucking little kids. Like, they think it's all my alcohol. And so, all right. Oh, God, so bad. All right, I'll wrap it up. It's kind of a long story, though. I'm trying to figure out how to wrap it up. All right. So this guy sucked. It was like you have to pour out all these little kids' beers and like something like. Alright, so I had to pour out all these kids' beers. He was like, you pour those out. It was like, you're gonna have a bad time. He's like, if you don't do that, you're gonna have a bad time. And apparently these kids like hid a bunch of beers behind trees and shit. So he was like, I was like, what are you talking about, dude? He's like, you're gonna have a bad time if you don't pour out those beers. So I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So he showed me and had me pour out the beers. And then, yeah, he's pretty much just a douchebag, so. Awesome. All right. Where am I? All right. Awesome. Oh, man.
Keep it going for Andy. right, you guys having fun? That was Andy's first time up here. Give him another round of applause. We're a little over halfway through the show. You guys think you can make it? That's what I love to hear. You guys are all